Jay Morrison is another grifter that came into the black community some years ago. Y'all remember when he was talking real estate and he was drawing pictures of houses on a white sheet of paper outside. He would put chairs outside in Newark, New Jersey, and he would do his videos and put them online. And he ended up blowing up and getting a following. This guy had a prison record. He was in jail for selling heroin. He claimed he turned his life around. He went studied some real estate courses and was telling black people how you can make money in real estate, how you can stop gentrification and with the knowledge and gain all this knowledge. Well, he had not recently. He had a online meeting with some investors, people that invested in that property that he's allegedly stole. And he was talking to these people. He was explaining to them how the property was sold and these different things. And in that meeting, it was something like this. Check this out.
Thank you guys for just entertaining us and giving a little shout out from where we're from, seeing how large our movement is, our company is, and how we expanded. Anyway, welcome to Pep Talk Tuesdays, guys. For our notes, we do this every first Tuesday of the quarter. Right, moving forward. So our next session will be October 1st of this year, our next update session. Let's hop right into it. As you guys know, your founder and founding partner, King Jay Morrison. I want to get right into updates, cut right to the meat, and then open up for Q&A, get us all caught up. We had a lot of big things transpire since our last meeting. Biggest of all, for those who have not heard, or don't know, or didn't get the email or the messages, we sold the Legacy Center. We disposed of that asset. We announced that we would be selling it on our last call. And within 30 days, we were able to not only sell it, but really get a lot of attention in the market and get above our asking price, all cash offer in under 30 days from when we announced it. So it was a great thing for the company, obviously bittersweet, being what LC, meant to many of us. And we know we opened into the pandemic and had a great plan for empowering the community there and having a co-working space and had to pivot from that model. But, through all of our attempts and efforts, it made more sense to liquidate the asset, reposition and restructure what we're doing, lower our operating expenses, and be able to maximize our focus.
And then Brother Julian Gordon hops on to question him. And that's when, just the argument started and all hell broke loose. Now, remember, he was the guy trying to give us financial freedom and ownership of real estate. But this is what happened when the Brother Julian jumped on. Check this out.
All the truth you want.
And everything is documented at TulsaRealEstateFraud.com. It's all truth. It's all truth.
Listen, so then you should have spoke your truth. Why
gave me a cease and desist
if it's not lied?
You gave me a cease and desist.
Only for you telling lies and slander and defamation. That's it. You can say whatever you want to say. It's not lie.
You funny, homie.
That's all.
You funny.
Anyone say, I want all you all to Google cease and desist,
I invested
right? Or slander and
into
defamation.
this trip, my real estate fund.
Proceed.
Who's that speaking?
Jay Morris had raised $15,000 invested. First time a black person had tried to put together a real estate fund.
I don't know who that's speaking.
We all got scammed.
Here we go.
Wow.
No one got scammed. All right. To all the partners that understand this, no one got scammed. I don't scam. We don't scam. We're working. Period. We're working and been working. It's not. It's a grind. And I understand your frustrations. I understand the misdirections. I understand the allegations. I get it. It's been 6 years of it. I get it. But for 6 years, I'll stay solid in all of it. And we'll continue to grow, continue to grind.
So how did the Mooney Ave end up in your name if the fund bought it for $800,000? How did it end up in your name for $80?
If you watch the Zoom video and look at the receipts we sent out, it's all explained. It's like everyone, like you're trying to have this gotcha moment.
Can you explain it? Can you explain it right now?
I have a question.
I'm not going to continue to explain the same things I've been explaining.
It just doesn't make sense how the fund money bought a property for $800,000, and then somehow through a couple LLCs and a couple months later, it's now in your personal name for, what was it, $80, $100?
No, sir. So you think that could possibly happen? And that's Fulton County records. Excuse me. Let me give you the.
It's on Fulton County record.
I'm going to explain. Let me, and then we're not going to get into. This is not that. This is not going to get into a allegation courtroom. It's not what this trust talk is about, y'all. Anyway, to explain to you, the fund profited nearly $30,000 from me personally buying Demuni from the fund while giving the fund development rights. The fund made, I think, between a 19 and 27% return in that 30 days that it bought it. It was not at $80 and whatever is insinuated. But I could prove that, and then you're going to say, well, what about this and what about that? This has been going on, guys.
Well, Jay, we're going off Fulton County records, Jay. We're not going off he said, she said. We're going off the records of Fulton County. On the tax records, you bought it the fund bought it for $800,000. Where'd that money go?
Well, I have a solution. Can I have the floor?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Well, we see where everything happens.
One second, excuse me. 1 second. If brother was asking that question, if you look in your search engine or your email, search Treff Talks, I think it's Treff Town Hall. I think it was the title of it, Treff Town Hall Recap. And it literally breaks down all the documents. It's all explained, and all the questions you're asking are right there with the replay. It's right there, bro.
Can you get the website back up too, by the way?
Yes. So someone wanted the floor.
Yeah. Pretty much I was just saying, I see what's going on. I'm not a trust investor and stuff, so I don't want to speak too much about how everybody will feel about it. But I'm all about, solution-based things, you feel me? So
Can I ask you a question real quick before you say that? If you're not a trust investor, how'd you get this call? Because it's only looking out the members.
Well, I just feel like, my position right now is...
Excuse me, I have a question. If you're not a trust member and partner, how'd you get the link to this call? Because it's only for members.
I mean, it doesn't matter right now. I'm just trying to provide a solution.
Excuse me, bro. It does matter. This is a private
Jake, I'm just trying to provide a solution, though. I'm just trying to provide a solution. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to come and cause any... I'm just trying to provide a solution. Listen,
I may allow you time to speak, but I want you to understand how circus is becoming. It's a private company call. You're telling me it doesn't matter how you got the link.
It's 15,000 people. I think the whole social media will be able to get this link. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm not here to cause any problems. I'm just here to
all right, so listen, I want to offer you professional courtesy to speak on our private call, but I'm saying, can you identify yourself and how you got our private member call? Give me the integrity, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. My name is Moist Tram. You can find me on Instagram at billionaire_moist. I'm a real estate developer at Bright Raven Group down here in Florida, but I live here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Buckhead.
And do you mind sharing how you got our link? That's all I'm asking. It's
15,000 people. I'd rather just say I just got the link up.
Moist, don't worry about it. Moist, it's okay. I got it, Moist. Only a fraction of the 15,000 investors are actually getting... Moist, I got it. Moist, I got it. Only a fraction of the 15,000 investors are actually getting emails. And so once somebody that does get the email actually shares with us that we got it, then they share it with us, and we have to share it with each other on social media because investors are not getting the email. In chat, if you did not get the email, please type in chat that I did not receive the email.
No, listen, that's not what we're...
Go ahead. Show it, everybody. If you did not get the email, show that you did not get the email. So we have to mobilize ourselves grassroots to share the information about the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, even though we were your biggest supporters. And you've turned on us. We were your biggest supporters in the midst of people who did not support you. And now you have turned on us and you're treating us as the enemy.
We're not going to make a circus throw out of this movement and this fund. Right? I'm being as professionally courteous as possible. I just asked the brother where he got it from.
And I told you. I just answered it. He did not know. I told you.
I'm just trying to provide a solution. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to come here and stir no pot up. I'm just trying to provide a viable solution. I'm not trying to be here trying to be an antagonist. But honestly, this is why I'm just give me like 15 seconds. Jacksonville, Florida has a very good market. You get me? As you guys can see, they're doing a lot of development. Jay, I don't know how much is left on the balance or cash wise, but you could buy these properties for like 75,000, 60,000, and you could use a hard money lender called Kiavi or Lending One. You know, they'll let you put 10 to 20% down on these properties, and then they'll give you a rehab loan so you don't have to come out your pocket personally in order to get that done. I would just recommend if you're going to fill these properties, like I said, you could buy it for 75,000, 10% of that down is around 7,500 plus closing costs. You're gonna have like 65,000 left. Just put like 25,000 to these properties. I have contractors and stuff who'll do it for way cheaper. You get me? Because like I said, I'm not here to provide like any problems. They'll get it for way cheaper, under 10 grand in work, and just flip these properties for like 145, 160. And if you want to, just keep some of these properties, keep them on Section 8. I have a great partnership with Big Bend in Florida and Section 8, and we could just talk more about it. But I'm just here to provide a solution. You can just flip 4 or 5 properties per year, and then everybody gets their money back in 5 to 6 years, and then we're all good. Everybody may not get their money back. Some people might want to keep equity in these properties, but you can always form a partnership with everybody, because at this point, I'm not saying you're going to be able to make the 12 mil back in 5 years. That's very unrealistic the way things are working. But you could provide a solution to make everybody feel content and say, okay, cool, I'm getting something every 6 months, every 3 months. Okay, I know I got the 10 grand coming back in. Everybody has.
Let me stop you right there. I appreciate that, and that's aligned with what our strategy is moving forward. We be down and open. You can come to the best contact for you to send them a message over with your contact. Open for it all. But this is not the public forum. I don't want to continue to allow our fund to be made a mockery of. Right. I'm not saying what you were doing. I know your intentions are well. But this is not, how it's done. But I do appreciate the spirit and the heart of what you're saying. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. That's exactly what I said at the beginning of the call, is that we're going to invest in these leverage for cash flowing assets, gain appreciation, equity, and grow the company.
So how are you going to do that differently? How are you going to do that differently, Jay? You haven't done it for the past 5 years. So what has changed about you or the strategy going forward? What's different?
The strategy's changed, Julian. I mentioned earlier in the call that we were initially building a $50 million fund. We also were focused on private lending for other developers. We were raising capital at the same time. We opened the Black House at the same time and into COVID. And these were different things that were going on as we're growing a larger company with a larger focus. Right now, we're a slimmer company with a more streamlined focus. That's how it's different.
But it's still you.
Company then.
But it's still you.
Activity.
It's still you as the head coach.
Correct.
And you aren't winning.
Exactly.
You don't have a history of winning.
And I'll show you better not to tell you, brother.
But the reality is this guy stole the money. And we know that the black community is full of grifters. It's always been full of grifters. In our community, we have a history of having pastors that's come through the community and just grifted the community for money, selling Jesus. We had all kinds of fake shamans and just all kinds of stuff, man. Going back to Africa schemes. And when you're dealing with traumatized people where everybody's looking for a way out, you have people that specialize in grifting, and they know how to take advantage of hurt people. And like I said, they take advantage of your emotions. They sell you a big dream. They sell you a big story. And because you want to feel good, people latch on to that. And what he did was he peeped the weakness in the game and he exploited it. That's all he did. He saw, that people wanted a feel good story. They wanted you to get up there and tell them something to make them feel good. Even if it's lies. We looked at Boyce Watkins and how he endorsed this guy, and he's supposed to have this PhD in financing, and Boyce Watkins and all these other black people haven't done anything for the black community with all their expertise and PhD in financing. They haven't helped Baltimore, Philadelphia, these cities with predominantly black people in it. They're not setting out the economic blueprint because most of these people are grifters in the communities. They're not here to make the community better or set a good example as to which way the community should go. No, they're making money off the community without really putting nothing back into it for the growth and development of it, where young people can now emulate it. And this is what he's done. So he got millions of dollars, millions of people invested into this Tulsa real estate fund, and it ended up going defunct, bankrupt. He took the money and ran. So now he's peeking his head. He's peeking his head out. But I told you guys, we had people like the New Wave, the Brother Polites. Y'all remember what was the Nubian guy? Him, you know, he built that thing he built that fake Egyptian city down there. Where you go to Georgia and built it down there. Now he's doing 105 years in prison because he was doing a whole bunch of stuff. We know about, I mean, just so many different people. I ain't, you know, what was the Hebrew Israelite guy? Yahweh ben Yahweh. One of them guys, man, that had all the bodies down there in Miami. It's just so many of them that just grifted up the community, man. And it's time that we get smart, man. We get smart. We got to get proficient people in there that can do the job and be honest about it, about developing our people. Jay Morrison is not one of those guys. He's never been, he never will be. But if you made it this far in this video, hit the like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.